Howdy, folks. It's Kenny Omega again for your monthly, bi-monthly update on AEW games. And we've got a very special guest today. Can you guess who it is? Well, in case you guessed, Brandon Cutler, because he's sitting right beside me.
What's up, everyone?
You're right. So what do we got today, Brandon? Are we playing that, we playing a little bit of D&D today for the show? Is that what we're doing?
We're not, as much as I would love to play D&D with you, Kenny.
I would love to play for the first time in my life as well, actually.
That would be some money. But no, we're not here for D&D. We're here for some, not tabletop gaming, virtual and console gaming. Am I right?
Oh, it's what it looks like when I look at my sheet, yes.
Yep.
So tonight it looks like we're gonna get an exclusive, never before seen look at what we're doing with the console game. Some pretty cool stuff there. A behind the scenes special look at some of the things that go into what makes our game and what we've done.
I'm a behind the scenes kind of guy.
Yeah, usually that's on like the DVD extras or you unlock it within the game, but we're just gonna give it to you guys just by tuning in and checking out our show. We've got some good casino game news, in case you guys are wondering about that. And wow, Ref Aubrey, she's come through again in a big way. She's got more updates and maybe a little bit of a sneak peek on the GM Simulator game. We're gonna look at this console game that are being produced by our friends at Ukes Japan.
Let's reel them in.
Play the reel. Show the reel.
So as most people know, we are currently at AEW working on quite a slew of video games. Currently, right back there, DDPY, Comeback Studios, we are working with Ukes. Ukes is doing their damnedest to get you this game as quickly as they can, the best game possible. They're working in there. I want to give you a little sneak peek.
So this is all gonna trigger for the video game. So like when Sheeta comes in and hits with stick, that's gonna be you guys. So that's freaking cool, right?
If you had told me a couple of years ago, hey, you're gonna be helping with sound effects for a video game, I probably would look at you and just say, you're crazy, bro.
Just to be involved in something that so many people will touch it and play and enjoy, something that'll last essentially forever. Like there will always be a copy of it, so now you have your hands helping create that.
Specifically what they're doing is an audio capture, and not of just 20 lines or 50 lines. We're talking literally thousands of noise. They want, they want, yeah!
You don't really have to go through a table when you're recording the sound of someone going through a table. So we're just merely breaking stuff, so you gotta have a little bit of fun.
I definitely didn't know what I was walking into. I didn't know what you guys wanted us to do or how we were gonna do it. So it was definitely a learning experience and a lot of really cool to see how it's all done.
Just the absolute attention to detail that we're putting in.
Walking around, I'm the feet that you're gonna hear. I'm actually pretty excited about that.
We were doing front bumps on the outside of the floor. A lot of impact noises that were done outside of the ring on the hard surface outside.
I love kendo sticks, they're very fun. I love Sheeta and her stick, that is great. Getting to replicate that is super cool. The game itself is going to be absolutely revolutionary.
But I would say if you expect anything, expect a brand new experience. That's what AEW was from the first show to now. It's always a brand new experience. Expectations are perhaps the most high for any video game in wrestling ever, and they should be.
Cut. Good job.
Wow.
See,
oh my God.
See, I had no idea. When you make a game, that's how you go about making the sound? That's how you do it?
Many
Did you know that?
details,
Did
though.
you know
No,
that? Do
I
they
did
do that
not.
for D&D? Is
no.
that how they make the sound for that one?
I, as the DM, have to make all the sounds for
You
everything.
gotta make that. That's not how we do it for the console
Nope.
game. You guys saw how we do it for the console
We
game.
record legitimate
And you
sounds.
got the behind the scenes look at it too.
Got
so
to
now
see Charlie, our boy Charlie, does everything, a little bit of everything.
QT does a lot too.
Yep.
He does a lot too. Whatever Cody tells him to do, he does it. That's how it works.
Yep. I love those kinds of clips behind the scenes.
I love
filming BTE and always just like capturing moments behind the scenes. I can appreciate moments like that and seeing footage like that.
I don't just appreciate it. I love it.
Dang. lives for it.
I live and I breathe for it, and quite frankly, I'm kind of dying for it. So, Are you dying for it?
Oh yeah, we're getting that much closer to the release of this game.
We are. Don't have a date yet, but trust me, when...
But you see, work is being done consistently.
We're always doing work, guys, and trust me, I would say every week, every 2 weeks, there's something very cool that I get to look at, and we get to review, and that we get to edit and assess, and we're making little tiny steps forward every time. We haven't had any setbacks, we haven't had any hurdles. Every time that we have these meetings and that we talk about what we've produced and what we've come up with, it's always been a step in the right direction. Luckily.
And you don't want a cyberpunk situation, am I right?
No, we don't. We definitely don't. We don't want a cyberpunk situation. We don't want to make sure...
all the glitches out.
We want to make sure we get as many glitches out as possible. I know someone's going to find a way to break our game. Everyone always does.
Yeah, games are meant to be broken, right?
Yeah. But what we hope is that there's a measure of quality to this game. And you're going to be able to feel like you're playing a game as your favorite AEW wrestler or as a wrestler that you've created. So
that's the most fun.
Yeah, we're going to make sure that this thing gets done the right way.
What kind of creator wrestlers did you always make?
Well, I always tried to, as realistically as possible, make myself.
There you go.
I always try to make some of my favorite superheroes. I try to make creations that I wished I could have had in my backyard league.
Oh, nice.
So,
there you go.
None of us were tall guys in backyard.
I've been guilty of making some of the X-Men. I tried making Colossus on No Mercy before.
Yep. Speaking of Colossus, we got him right behind us. Can you see him? Maybe not. I don't know. He's in the
right there
Deadpool
next to
game.
Deadpool.
Yeah, he's there. Anyway, creator wrestlers. We're gonna hopefully, that's gonna be. Hopefully, we're gonna take a deep dive into that eventually. But for now, all we can do is say that we're gonna have it, and hopefully, we can make whoever you want to make when that game comes out.
Heck yeah.
Who's first on your list? Okay.
Well, I always made this wrestler named Jacked Joe that I'd make. He's just a guy that got beat up and wore pretty much all the bandage things that come in the game.
He looked like a crash test dummy kind
Pretty
of thing?
much that. Yeah. And then I just made him as psychotic and with like suicide dives, big top rope flipping moves to just go crazy in there.
Right. And he self-destructed pretty much every match.
Yeah. That was one of my go-tos.
Well, I can, from first-hand experiences watching some of our stuff, geez, some of these dives are looking spectacular. Some of the spills you can take, they're looking brutal. So Jack to Jill, was it Jack?
Jack Joe.
Jack Joe. Jack Joe. But we will have female wrestlers, as you know.
Hey,
so
we
Jack
go.
Joe and Jack Jill can certainly be in the game.
Make him a counterpoint.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna, I think I might make Xavier Woods.
Oh yeah, there you go. That'd be a good one.
But I'm gonna treat him like Jack Joe.
Does he come with the trumpet and pancakes?
Trombone.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, it's something.
He needs to come out to the Power Ranger theme, as I see from one of his latest tweets.
Yeah, well, we'll see if he gets entrance music, okay? he might get real dark match treatment.
Can we have people preload it?
Let's see if we can preload him. He doesn't get an entrance in this game.
Nice.
All right. Moving on now. Let's take a look at, oh boy, here we go.
What do we got up next?
The one that everyone's been talking about. The GM simulator. Everyone wanted a GM simulation game. We can tell you that Aubrey is working around the clock, and she worked around the clock to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek, a little bit of a teaser video as to what to expect within this game. So, fasten your safety belts, folks. We are going to take a look at something that Aubrey has packaged for us. GM simulation coming up right now.
Hey friends, it's Aubrey Edwards, Project Lead on Elite General Manager, bringing you an update from our dev team. Today we'll be taking a quick look at the player stats and how they affect the game. We're starting off in the roster menu. Here we can see all of the wrestlers available to be signed to our show. Each wrestler in the game has their own stat breakdown. By expanding the wrestlers, we can view detailed descriptions of each of their stats and how they influence the outcome of a match. Wrestlers cost different amounts, and those amounts are based in big part due to their variation in stats. During the match simulation, the game takes each scenario we set and calculates the results. Once all the matches have been simulated, we can head back to our roster menu. Taking a look at Darby, we can see that his popularity has increased. While this is great, we need to be mindful of his stamina. This is just a sneak peek. For more details of the core gameplay and how player stats can affect the game, you should make sure to check out our full video at youtube.com/AEW Games.
Whoa.
What can I say?
Man, I gotta
Aubrey
say.
pulling through. Aubrey always pulling through.
I love the animation of that game. As a guy that's in like D&D community, cosplay community, there's a lot of fan art, a lot of different art styles, and I love the art style that this game has.
Art style looks great. I love how the arena is looking too. Like we're getting a little bit more of a taste as to what this thing is going to look like, how the matches are structured, how how weapons are incorporated, how to select your character. You can contract.
So cool.
You see how you contract the wrestlers? You have
you got like your spending
certain
points. And
wrestlers
stuff.
cost more than others.
Heck yeah.
And
how much would you think you cost on a 1 to 100? Would you be the Michael Jordan, the 99?
I would be up there. I would think. I would be at if I'm not 100, I would think I would be at least a 100 or so.
There you go. Yeah. If you're not a 101, you'd be 100.
Like here's the best thing for Brandon Cutler fans.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure no matter what allowance you're given, you can afford a Brandon Cutler on your roster.
I like that. I should be on everyone's roster.
You can
then,
manage
right?
the hell out of Brandon Cutler.
Hell yeah.
Everyone is going to have a Brandon Cutler on the roster. I'm not sure if it goes by win-loss record, but if it does, that would make you probably the best bang for your buck.
Right, exactly.
Right?
You could probably get me on a scale of 1 to 100. What would you say, Kenny?
I mean, close to a 0.
All right.
Whatever, that would be like a 1, right?
I should be the free space.
Aren't you on
a
bit
bingo
of
card, right?
No. You're on a roll now, though, aren't you?
I am.
How many 21?
No, 2021 is treating me way better now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were on a 21 win streak. Wow. Okay. But so let's make it like a 5. Are you under a 10 still, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, he's under a 10. So for a yearly salary of maybe $1,000, you've got Brandon Cutler on
There
your
you
roster.
go. And this is GM mode. So you want to prove you're the best GM, right?
You do.
If you could make Brandon Cutler your world champion, you've
Popularity.
beaten the game.
Your
Let me tell
popularity
you.
goes up, and you know what? You never get tired. So you're talking about that the stamina? You
2
saw that?
contracts.
You got 2 contracts.
Oh, yeah.
You've got at least, you do like 2 darks a day. You're before the show, you're after the show.
Yep,
You're
yep.
at the arena
Filming
first.
BTE.
You're leaving last.
Yep. Don't sleep usually
It
until we
doesn't
get
have-
to the airport.
I hope they take that into account.
I
They
hope
can't-
so.
You have stamina unlike anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You're the Italian stallion. That's what you are.
Nice.
That's what everyone in the back calls you.
Really?
Italian stallion, yeah, Brandon
I'll
Cutler.
take it. All right.
Yep.
Not Italian.
And speaking of games, hey, look, console game,
Yep,
general
mobile
manager game, mobile games. Mobile games aren't done yet. We got one more. Do you remember that other one, the casino one? I starred in the commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I looked good in that commercial.
Oh yeah, I like that commercial.
Well,
around.
I remember last 2 Point show, I had said, hey guys, mark it in your calendar. Mark in your calendar around like 60, 90, 300 days or something like
You're
that.
saying under 60 days, Kenny.
I just said
under
something-
60
okay.
days.
Don't put words in my mouth, Brandon. Okay. Well, now I can say, looking at my agenda planner, I can say that this game.
Do we have a release date?
Yep.
An actual date?
We got one.
Not a ballpark.
Not a ballpark.
Not in a week. Not in a month. No 60 day.
Nope. So I've got it written down and I have it confirmed. We are releasing this game. It's looking like. Okay. All right. February 26th.
Wait. Today's the 25th. Does that mean tomorrow?
You know that's what it means.
Tomorrow!
We are releasing 13 casino games featuring your favorite AEW athletes tomorrow, February 26th.
What kind of
Download
casino?
this game.
Out of the 13 games, how many can you list?
I know. So many of those 13.
Oh, yeah?
We're talking blackjack, shuffleboard, canasta, air hockey,
So
ping
there's a
pong,
cas-
beer pong. I have no clue. I don't gamble. I don't know any. You can play cards.
Yeah, poker.
And you whatever the ones
There's
with
a lot
the cards.
of different card games. Poker.
Dominoes, is that what? I don't know.
Blackjack?
Slot machines.
Slot machines.
Yeah.
I love slot machines.
Okay, I know slots. Okay, so there's for sure slots. There's for sure blackjack. There's for sure poker.
There you
there's,
go.
Maybe roulette. Roulette.
Heck yeah.
they definitely
Love
roulette. Yeah, that's where the craps probably.
Always bet on
black.
black. There
Baby.
you go. Now you guys know your
Yeah.
first bet.
And once you bet on black, you never go back. Woo! Yep. That's all I know. So tomorrow, guys, you get your first piece of the puzzle in this whole production that has been AEW games. The first ever digital release of an AEW game happens tomorrow, and that's just the start. Big things to come with the first release of our game, within the general manager mode, probably to follow, and then the coup de grace, which would be our console game, which we hope to have more information for you guys next time. Again, this is going to be an ongoing thing. Unfortunately, this is where we must say goodbye to you, Brandon, because we always cycle in our guests.
Exactly.
So we hope we had a lot of fun. But tell these people, as much as we love our AEW games, where can we see you aside from Dark?
You can find me
Tell
on
them, because I know you do.
Being the Elite
can find
every
me on
week.
Being the Elite.
Even if I'm not on it, I'm filming it. You can find me on Twitch playing games, which I
Yes.
can't wait to play some of our AEW games on Twitch for you guys. Twitch.tv/Brand Cutler.
Yeah, so that's the thing, guys. So not only are we making games, not only are we releasing games, but we have our wrestlers playing games that you can also check out, which is also pretty cool. I know you guys do the D&D thing. You do that other one too, right?
Among Us, we play a lot of.
Which one do you play?
Among Us.
Among Us. Yes, you play Among Us. I thought you said in a weird way, humongous. I was like, I don't know that
Does
one.
sound like it,
Yeah,
yeah.
humongous. We play humongous. So you play Among Us. And what's the crew there? It's you, Cole.
Me, Colt, Evoluno, Leva,
Yeah.
Excalibur, Chris Harrington.
Trent, right?
No, Trent's on the D&D side.
Oh,
of it,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Good-
okay.
The good friends, the best friends are
Yeah.
usually on the D&D side of it.
Gotcha. So yeah, a lot of ways to see AEW talent and a lot of ways to interact with us, a lot of ways to play with us, against us, however
Come
you guys
play with
like.
us, guys.
Yeah. And until next time, folks, that is all for AEW show.
Can I do the thing? Can I do the gun thing?
Not yet. I
Can I
just
do
want to
that?
remind you guys, play the casino game when it comes out. I'm going to give it a shot. I don't know much about gambling, but this is a good way for me to learn and have fun while doing it because, hey, I might even see myself there. And let's face it, I like to hear the sound of my own voice. I like to see the sight of my own face.
Nice.
So, until next time, with more exclusive updates, footage, and late-breaking news, must bid you adieu, goodbye, smooch, and good night. Ba-bang.